Hi my dear Taurus, I'm Michaela from Shine Your Light Brightly 1111, and I want to bring to you your deep love read for the month of September 2019 today. And yeah, I hope you're all doing well. Thank you so much for joining me, and I would say we just dive in. What I've seen by preparing for your reading was, first of all, Spirit was showing me the long road behind you. So all the struggles you have been through, and a long time of having to stand your ground, and it was all just challenging, and it was a lot of fighting, having the feeling that you have to fight for really everything. But Spirit was also showing me that there was a lot of healing going on, that you found back into the trust that it can get better, and that you now move towards your wish fulfillment. Really taking care of yourself with that deep knowing, that deep trust, and just moving forward in a very positive way, manifesting your desires into the 3D. So I'm excited to see what comes up in the read. I'm a Taurus too, so let's see what comes up. We begin with the spirit animal. So I've already connected with my spirit guides and angels by preparing for your reading, and asked them to bring through healing messages and clear, accurate guidance and messages. And we thank them for supporting me with your reading. So this is the Spirit of the Animals Oracle. Let's get one card here to open the read. So for Taurus, please, for the month of September 2019, in love, what message do you have here? Thank you. We have the dragonfly, magic. Beautiful. I'll read it to you, but first of all I show it to you. And it says, I embrace my transformation. I courageously let go of the past. The magic of nature is in me. I am brilliant and I am blessed. Beautiful card. Spirit is telling me that some of you are seeing a lot of dragonflies lately, so that is a sign for you that you are on the right path and really close to finding your happiness. So we go into the Energy Oracle by Sandra and Taylor for the overall energies of you, your person, and the connection. We will get additional information to these cards from a different deck. We will look also where you are spiritually at. We will look at two current lessons and challenges when it comes to the connection. Then we go into your energies, heart space, mind space, soul level, so message of your higher self, as well as what's going on in the physical. The same for your person. Shared energies, possible future, possible outcome, as well as advice from Spirit at the end. That is how the reading will unfold. Let's just go ahead. So please, Spirit guides, angels, archangels, what is going on with Taurus for the month of September 2019 in love? What is Taurus overall energy? The World. So this card talks about expanding your thoughts, getting the bigger picture, really seeing things in a different light, getting rid of limitations that are just on our mind. The World card also talks about closing old cycles, making room for the new ones. Seeing the endless possibilities is what I get from Spirit here. What is the overall energy of Taurus soulmate, love interest, person of interest, however you want to call it, label it? What is their overall energy here when it comes to Taurus and this connection? What is the overall energy of Taurus soulmate? The door to Spirit. So spiritual awakening is what I get here from my spirit guides. And by opening up that door, they are changing their perspective, their values, re-evaluating their life. Also coming into that, I hear higher knowledge. So again, seeing things from a different perspective. So also your connection and you. Listening to their guidance, to their intuition, trusting in that, following their guidance. What is the overall energy of the connection between Taurus and their soulmate, please? First chakra, Archangel Michael, so the root chakra or base chakra. And Spirit told me to also take the bottom, and there we have the sixth chakra, Archangel Metatron, that is the third eye. So, two chakra cards coming up. The root chakra is about feeling safe, feeling protected, feeling grounded. But usually when this card comes up, it's not that way. So our root chakra needs attention here. We're not grounded enough. Our foundation is not stable, shaky. Not knowing where the path will lead us. But we want to know, right? And when we don't know, we don't feel safe. And with the third eye chakra coming up, trusting the intuition. You have the vision, but you have to trust it. It's nothing you make up on your mind. You have that deep knowing, trust it. So it's for both of you, of course. But I'm talking to you here, so we go into the Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron Reid to get some additional information to these cards. So please tell us more about the World card here on Taurus side, please. Why is the World here? Yeah, don't be too focused on the never-ending story. So suffering and silence is what I get, having the feeling nothing will ever get better. It seemed to be an energy right now for each and every one, because in every reading it's in, well, different ways, but it comes up almost in every read. So having the feeling nothing will ever get better. Not feeling able to let go completely, but nothing seems to improve either. So, but it's the clarifier for the World card. So Spirit is telling you, don't be too fixated on what was. So let go of the past and also expand your vision. There is more to it than you see right now. You don't see the bigger picture here. There is more to it. You are too focused on the past and what you can't have or what you've lost. And what you've lost is hope here, is what I get. You've lost the hope that it will get better, that there will be a solution someday. But Spirit is telling you, expand your vision to the endless opportunities and possibilities. So what is additional information to Door to Spirit on the side of Taurus soulmate? Door to Spirit. We have a leg up. That is the card of having support or supporting others, but I get here, so Spirit is telling me that this is the support from above. So they are really in a very spiritual phase here. listening to their guidance, accepting the guidance and the support from the angels and spirit guides here. But of course, for the ones who aren't into this, they have supportive people around them, helping them to get out of a difficult situation is what I get here. So they've been through something too here lately, trying to figure out how to move on here, how to let go of this. And that's not about you. Spirit is telling me that is something that happened in their life, independent of you. And but that caused them to make a change. And they have supportive people around them to help them to get through this. So the first chakra, root chakra, base chakra. So for them I get with the root chakra that whatever they've been through, maybe it still comes up in the read, but until now only through my spirit guides, they've left a situation. I don't know what it is, if it was a relationship or maybe even job, so a career change, something really what brings foundation usually when we are in where we feel safe, when we are in a stable relationship or in a stable job, we feel safe. We don't have that problem with the root chakra here. But the situation they've left was shaking up their foundation. So they try to build up their own foundation here. And because they are still in that process, they are having these root chakra issues here, not being grounded, shaky foundation. So, additional information to the root chakra, please. Flexible. So what I get here is, and I think, if I'm not totally mistaken, we've had the same message in the last read for August. So, Spirit is telling us here, not being too stubborn and too fixed on a special and certain idea. So we don't feel safe because something isn't evolving in the way we desire it. And so instead of seeing the bigger picture and other possibilities, so I don't mean other persons. It is about this disconnection. So maybe you have that special idea how it has to work out. And only if this and that happens, it's even possible that we can come together, by example. But Spirit is telling you here, there are so many different possibilities to make this work. But as long as we are so fixed on a certain idea, we are blocking the other possibilities. So we have to become more flexible here, more open, expanding the vision, more open and more flexible to the possibilities. And I hear Spirit saying they have to learn too to be more flexible, because whatever situation they have been in, what was crumbling down, they felt safe there, and now they have to find a new way of being here, and especially through spiritual awakening, what is changing the whole perspective on everything, re-evaluating their life completely here. So everything is changing. That's a difficult thing too at the beginning. So the sixth chakra, the third eye chakra. What do we get here? To the sea. So to the sea is a bit of a hermit energy. Disconnecting from the world, spending time alone, going within, soul searching, deep emotional healing. Water always represents emotions. So calming down the emotions. Going with the flow is also a message of this card. Not trying to force things, not trying to rush into situations, just going with the flow, trusting into divine timing and into our life cycle, and embracing the whole journey with all that is. At the bottom we have the fates. Spirit was telling me to look at the bottom. So whatever will happen in the future, but that the two of you have met, was fated. At least to bring healing, at least to awaken you on a spiritual level, to bring that spiritual awakening and that deep healing by working on yourself, to bring that change of perspective. And they finally see you now for who you are. Let's see where the two of you are spiritually at. These are the Sacred Spirit reading cards. So where's Taurus at on a spiritual level, please? Where is Taurus spiritually at right now? Open intuition, seek clarification. So when this card comes up, you're not trusting your intuition. Your mind is clouded by being too much in your head, being in that self-made mind prison. So going around in circles on your mind, jumping into conclusions without having the facts. But this card tells you to open up to your intuition, to open your third eye, to get out of the head, to calm the mind. And through your third eye, and we have the third eye coming up here already in the overall energy of the connection. And then you have these visions, you have your intuition, and you can trust it. And for others, you have these, your third eye is open, you see very clearly, but you don't believe anymore. Never-ending story. Where is Taurus soulmate spiritually at, please? Light codes. Travel awaits you. So getting downloads here, having to integrate them. So we have here that they are on a spiritual path very intensely right now. And we also have the support already coming up. So actually what I get here with travel awaits you, of course in this deck it's called, it's talking about the 5D, right? So really connecting with you in the 5D here. But I actually get here also from Spirit that some of them are preparing to travel to you. So for the ones who are in living far away from each other, that could indicate that they are preparing here to travel to you. But yeah, so connected in the 5D consciously, so we always are, and often it happens in the dream state, but we can also consciously be there, connect there. So for the connection, one is flipped over here. Oh, secret temptation coming up. The word I'm getting from Spirit here right away is obsession. So we have secret temptation. Not looking. So what I also get is here, both of you are questioning if the other one is still thinking about them. Both of you are thinking about each other and questioning that the other one still is too. Tempted to communicate, not finding the courage is what I also get. Ego a bit in a way. To be the first one who makes contact here again. But yeah, Spirit was telling me obsession, so maybe right now obsessively thinking about each other, maybe a bit too attached, because when it's called obsession already, that is but yeah, what I mostly get here, so that may just be for some of you with that obsession, but both of you are secretly thinking about each other here, not knowing that the other one is too. So we go into the Akashic Tarot to see what the current lesson or challenge is. So, for Taurus, what is the current lesson or challenge when it comes to this connection? Lying here. So, 2 want to come out here. So we have the Architect coming up. So this card talks about manifestation. It talks about that you are the creator of your reality. You are the architect of your life. By the way you think, by the way you feel, what you send out is what you will attract back. So be very aware of the way you think and the way you feel. When negativity comes up, I mean, with this card, it's really suffering here. Doubting, losing hope and faith. From that point of view here, from that state of being, you won't be able to manifest what you truly desire. So be aware of that and get more conscious about what you think and how you feel, and work against it when the negativity comes up, because you are creating your reality, and by being in that kind of energy you will attract that back, and that will just lead to more sadness, right? So we have also the Queen of Forces coming up. So in the traditional tarot, that would be the Queen of Wands. So very inspired, very passionate about life in general, about everything she does. Shining from within, very charismatic. And so Spirit tells you here to come into that energy, to come out. How you can see, this person is standing here in the middle between light and darkness. So I really feel energetically that you are not just in this energy here. I think that comes up sometimes. So representing the dark here, and on other days you are in the light, happy, and so with yourself, enjoying life, enjoying spending time with friends or family. So, but it is about to find, to make the step completely into the light here, even without them. Even if it's not improving, it is about to find the way into the light completely, not just half. But it also tells me here that you are highly intuitive, that your intuition is on point and can lead you to the happiness. So the moon is about the intuition, right? It's also about that not everything is revealed to us, that there are things hidden through our vision, intuition, through our third eye. We can see these, we can get to that clarity. So the sun is representing clarity and illumination. So coming out of the fear, of the darkness, out of the uncertainty into the light and the clarification, by just focusing on yourself, shining from within, and trusting your intuition. And being aware of the way you think and feel, because you are the architect of your life here. So what is the current lesson or challenge for Taurus soulmate, please? So, this card talks about being in the here and now. Not being too distracted by the everyday life. Being focused on what we do right now, because it's a very scattered energy they are in. So focused on 10 things the same time and nothing really doing with whole focus and full concentration. So their challenge is to stay focused right now and being in the here and now, not being too worried about tomorrow and not holding on too much to the experiences of the past. And calming their mind to not being too scattered in their energies here. How you can see, the angel is with them here, whispering the guidance into the ear. We also have on track, so they are on the right path. And again, we have trouble coming up here. So again, the message for the ones of you who are living far away from each other. I really have the feeling here of they come to visit here. What is the current lesson or challenge, or what I get from Spirit is here, they are tempted to do so. The question is if they find the courage to do so. So for the connection, current lesson or challenge, so flying out. I don't read reversals here, yeah. So both of you have to learn to treasure even the negative parts of life, the negative experiences, the pain, the suffering. In every experience, there is a treasure hidden. Of course, we can see it as long as we are in the suffering, in the sadness. But this whole connection, and I've seen you, that it caused you already a lot of pain and struggle and challenges in the past. I've seen the long road behind you. But all that happened for a reason and made you stronger, made you grow spiritually as well as personally. So embracing the whole journey with all that is, also the negative parts of life. That's the only way to grow. We wouldn't grow if everything is just always smooth and happy. We as human beings are just growing from drama, from pain, from suffering. So let's go into your energies first, Taurus. Heart space, mind space, message of your higher self and what's going on in the physical. With the Psychic Tarot for the Heart by John Holland. So please, spirit guides, angels, tell me what is going on in the heart space of Taurus when it comes to their soulmate here. Heart space of Taurus. So the solar plexus also already falling out here. So the solar plexus is the card where we are shining from within when there are no blockages. When it's blocked, we are caught up in fear and anxiety. So courageously moving forward here, letting go of fears, manifesting your desires. I get here, you want to manifest them into your life. You want that happy relationship and trying to manifest it, but fears are in the way here. And what I also get is here, I mean, in the solar plexus, also our confidence and self-esteem and the courage. So I really, what I was getting here already is that you've lost hope. So your confidence when it comes to them, to this connection, is not that huge anymore. But you still try to be brave and manifest here. But get rid of these fearful energies. Because we can't manifest a beautiful relationship out of fear. But be confident here. Just shine from within. That is the energy where we can manifest beautifully our desires. What is going on in the mind space of Taurus when it comes to their soulmate, please? With the Tower coming up. And the Four of Cups. So, by the way, we have Aries with the Magician. No, Aquarius. Sorry. And the Scorpio now with the Tower. So it's called rebuild. Something happened here. Shaking up your foundation. And you are rebuilding yourself, your own foundation. For me, the Tower is divine intervention. When we aren't able to make necessary changes, the universe steps in and brings these changes. But what I get here, because I have it combined with the Four of Cups, that Tower moment is long ago. What Spirit is telling you here is that you are still holding on to that Tower moment. And because of that, you have the wrong perspective on things. That's why the world comes up here, to close old cycles and get the bigger picture, to expand your vision. You have to let go of whatever happened here, because I get from Spirit that Tower moment was caused by them. And whatever that was in your case, it's a general read, so there will be a lot of different scenarios. But you are still on your mind, holding on to what happened here in the past, and that causes you to be in that energy. Even if the world would be offered to you, you wouldn't even see it. Your focus is somewhere else there. Still thinking about what they did to you in the past. And what it caused for you, what pain, what suffering. So that has to leave. There's a change of perspective necessary. What is the message of Taurus higher self when it comes to this connection? So, dreams coming true, Knight of Cups. So your dreams can come true, is your higher self telling you. You have to let go of control. So this is the Strength card in the traditional tarot. So Leo comes up here. I just go with signs by Major Arcana as well as court cards. So the Strength card represents Leo. Could deal with a Leo here. In this deck it's called control. So letting go of any kind of control issues, going with the flow, letting go of any kind of trying to force things, learning to go with the flow. You have the strength to do so. You have the strength also to overcome these fears, to let go of past events. You've gained a lot of strength through this connection, through these experiences here with them and this connection. So Spirit tells me to also take the bottom. Let's see what that is. Two of Wands, spread your wings. So Two of Wands in the traditional tarot talks about being at a crossroads, having to make a decision which path to choose. In this deck it's called spread your wings. So stop thinking about which path to choose. Your heart already knows the way, so just spread your wings and fly. What is going on in the physical for Taurus? So we have one here. We have the Eight of Wands, success and growth. So Eight of Wands is communication, very fast, positive movement forward, even travel. And what was falling out is, okay, on the floor, it was in reverse. So we have the feeling alone card, Five of Pentacles, feeling left out in the cold. So what I get here actually is, and I take them like this, so both in the upright. You wish for communication and for movement forward here, but nothing happens, so you feel left out in the cold and alone. So if I take it that way, the way it lied on the floor, that would mean, so loneliness would end of the cycle of feeling left out in the cold, because there is positive movement forward, success and growth. And actually that card fell out like this. So I could also take it that way. So feeling left out in the cold because there is a delay of communication. So it's a general read. So I think of some kind, every of these messages will fit somewhere. But it is about the wish of success and growth when it comes to this connection. And I also get in general, so you want to have that success and growth in your life. But this is a love read where it is about that connection and the other person. So you feel alone, and so you want to have communication here. And because the Eight of Wands is also indicating travel, and we have travel coming up 2 times here on their part, so it's maybe really for many of you here living far away from each other. So I have, yeah, there, okay, Spirit is telling, goodness, Taurus, what's going on? So, Spirit is telling me here, your Tower moment from the past that is still influencing your present moment, and by doing so also your future moment, because today you are manifesting your tomorrow. But when the past is still influencing your present moment, the past is also influencing your tomorrow. That is what has to end. That cycle has to end. And now Spirit is showing me your Tower moment. So we have the Seven of Swords coming up. Betrayal, lies, sneaky behavior, deception. In this deck it's called Seek the Truth. So I get here again, seeing the bigger picture, seeing why does that also in these kinds of experiences there is a treasure. So trying to see the bigger picture and really letting this go. But because of that, and because still holding on to this, we have the Devil energy. So you could deal with a Capricorn here. In this deck it's called Master. It is about mastering your emotions and your mind. But your heart is in a cage here. The Devil energy talks about attachments, codependency, negative thought patterns. And what I get here in your case is really by not letting go of the past. Really still holding on to these energies, whatever happened here to you in the past, to this Tower moment that they've caused you. But if you're still so much in that pain, we also have here the heartache coming up, Three of Swords, sadness and isolation. So even if these are all past energies, because Spirit was showing me that was your Tower moment. So, but why are you still holding on to this? And if so, if you're still so, I mean, with the Seven of Swords and the Three of Swords here and the Devil, that is really also being very mad here still at this person, judging them for how deeply they've betrayed you and hurt you. why do you even want to manifest them back into your life if you're still holding on to this energy? And you do. In your mind, we have the Tower here with the Four of Cups. So because of that Tower moment they've caused you, you're blocking your manifestation. So for the ones of you who are trying to let go, so when I see it that way here, the Tower moment, because they've caused you that Tower moment that is here picted, what it cost you, you don't want to see that offer, even if they make it. But it's not what I'm getting here. But for some of you that may be. But if you want them back, you have to let go of all that stuff from the past here. That is in the way. That is blocking your manifestation. And you don't have to let go of that for them. You have to do that for yourself. Even if you want to let them go and they would never take them back. Even in every new relationship, it would be in the way. So that has to leave here. So let's go into their energies with the Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards, also by John Holland. So what is going on in the heart space of Taurus soulmate, please? When it comes to Taurus. So Aries coming up now with the Fool, wanting to have that new beginning from zero without any emotional baggage from the past. So I can tell you in soul connections like this, they feel that you are still thinking about that. And would you come back to someone where you know they would judge you still for what happened somewhere in the past? So they want to have that new beginning without any emotional baggage from the past. Taking that risk, having that leap of faith, wanting to have that passionate new beginning. Passion ignited, Ace of Wands. In their heart space. Let's see, in the mind. What is going on in the mind space of Taurus soulmate, please? When it comes to Taurus and this connection. We have the Four of Wands. Foundation and achievements. That's the card of joy and stability. Happy relationships. Great foundation. Combined with the Magician. Aquarius again. Awareness. So they, through their spiritual journey here, they know exactly where they want to go. They want to have that new passionate beginning here from zero. They want to have that great foundation and that happy relationship. They are aware now who you are and what meaning you have. So I hear some of you saying, well, it's too late. Well, if it's that way, but then let them go in the 5D2. Then don't hold on to them in any way. Then for your own sake, let go of the past here, of these past events, of that pain. But there is no sense in judging them for something they did and still wanting them back. That makes no sense at all. What is the message of Taurus soulmate's higher self when it comes to this connection? So again, the base chakra coming up. So their foundation is still shaky. We've had that message already. So Two of Cups, spiritual union. Coming together, sharing that cup. Six of Swords, moving on, is the card of moving on to calmer waters, leaving stormy waters behind. And swords are mental energy, so leaving that confusion behind, that mental conflict, getting calmer and more clear. And at the bottom we have the Six of Cups, memories of love, very nostalgic energy, soulmate energy, reconciliation energy too, someone from the past returning. So they want to have that spiritual union here, that reconciliation. But I can tell you, as long as you are trapped in fear that this just happens again, because you're still holding on here to all that stuff, to the Tower, that is Tower, Three of Swords, Devil, and Seven of Swords, and because of that you're in the Four of Cups energy and in fear that it happened again, that it happens again. Trying to manifest them out of that fear that this happens again. What do you expect to happen? By trying to manifest a reunion out of fear about this, you will attract exactly that. At least disappointment again by not happening everything, because I personally, if I would feel that my person for something I did to them in the past, whatever it was, is still blaming me that way, I didn't want to come back. I wouldn't come back here. I would not want to come back. And but what I really feel is that this is long ago. Spirit was telling me that Tower moment is long ago. It's nothing that just happened. I mean, if it happened for you just a few weeks ago, okay, then don't take my words here. But for the ones of you where this is years ago, Spirit is again saying years ago, then it makes no sense at all that you want them back. Or that you think that you want them back, but still holding on to this. So caught up in the fear that it happens again. So again, I've just said it, trying to manifest it out of the fear that this happens again. So Spirit is telling me to show you again, you are the architect of your own reality. So again, what do you expect to happen by trying to manifest them back into your life out of fear that all that negative stuff here happens again? What is going on in the physical for Taurus soulmate, please? The heart chakra and the Ace of Swords and patience, so Temperance, Sagittarius now also coming up here. So trying to heal their heart, trying to open up their heart, wanting to bring clarity, communication. The Ace of Swords is that clarity, honesty, expressing ourselves, bringing the truth, speaking our truth. New beginnings based on honesty and clarity. So with the Temperance card, it's not just about patience, it's also about balance. Balancing out ourselves, and by that also balancing out the connection. Being divinely guided and protected. Deep emotional healing. So beautiful card to have. So they try to heal their heart here. And what I also get is they want to bring that clarity to heal your heart. So let's get some shared energies with the romance angels. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. So we've had the support here for them coming up already. Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. So 2 please for Taurus. So, okay. So separation fell out in the reverse. And I wanted to, because I don't read reversals usually in the romance angels, but Spirit told me to let it that way. So separation ends. Is about to end. Passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy, coming out of that heavy energy, being more lighthearted, enjoying the moment, letting go of the past. Please for Taurus soulmate. Honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So, of course, it doesn't have to be honeymoon. I get more a weekend trip here or something like that. Or they are traveling to you, wanting to enjoy the bliss together here. And I have very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. And soulmate is at the bottom. Yes, this is your soulmate. So let's get into the Tarot of Dreams by Michaela to get some possible future energies for this connection. Possible future energies, please, for Taurus and their soulmate, for the connection I'm picking up on today. We have a Palace of Wands coming up, and I get hotel right away. We have a Page of Cups. With the Ace of Swords again. Judgment. I show it again and tell you about the cards. Let's get them all out. The Tower. And the Sun. Outcome. Possible outcome, please. Palace of Cups. 3 of Wands. So that fell out here. Let's see what Spirit tells us to this. Let's see what we got here. So sorry Taurus, my cam went off. The battery was empty. So I wanted to go through these cards. Put it on a charger now. So we have the Palace of Wands coming up. I've already told you I got immediately hotel. I don't get anything else with this card. Of course, it could also represent a home that is very creative. But I just get hotel. We have the Page of Cups coming up. Pages are about communication, right? And the case here of the Page of Cups, it's It could indicate an apology. At least it's the idea. Pages are not really action taker. So it could just indicate the idea of bringing an apology to you here. Or it could be your idea to wanting to hear that apology. But I get that you get that apology. But the beginning will be very, well, it's just a page, right? Very kind of shy. Very just testing the waters. Very careful communication coming up here. Could also indicate a romantic gesture, even though that would be more the Knight of Cups. So we just have the page could indicate that apology. But that little communication, that little invitation maybe. Maybe they come to your city unexpectedly. Now not anymore. And inviting you to spend time with them, to bring you the clarity. So that is again that communication, that clarity, bringing the truth, speaking their truth, being authentic, expressing themselves. That is all that. And that could indicate a new beginning, because that's what you've needed, right? We have Judgment. Judgment is also the card of second chances, of closing old karmic cycles. So I get for some of you here, they are telling you the truth about the whole situation. They will also tell you that they've had a Tower moment too, because I have the Tower here also coming up. They will tell you why they did to you what they did, and they will also tell you about their own Tower moment. And for both of you, that brought that spiritual awakening, that brought the attention to where it has to be, to your own inner self, to your own healing. Judgment is also the card of reconciliation here. And both of you, by getting that clarity, and they by seeing your reaction on that, will see that the whole journey makes sense now. That this Tower was leading to that very moment when you are talking. We have the Sun, so Leo. We have Scorpio here coming up, and now Leo again. Somewhere he was already. Illumination, clarity, happiness, joy. So what I get here in the outcome is, so I really get here very intense. For the majority of you, it is a long distance thing. I have a Palace of Cups coming up here in the outcome. And I get here from Spirit, this is their home, far away. And for them, it's your home, far away. And both of you, after that happened here, at some point they have to travel back home, right? Far away. And that leaves the both of you sitting there yearning for the other one. Yearning, I mean, the Three of Wands is not just the card of waiting and yearning, it is also the card that indicates a long distance relationship. Yearning the distance. Both of you are sitting there after that happens, wanting to be together, yearning to be able to visit the other one, to spend time together. And that wait and that yearning is again a very challenging time for both of you. But this time you are communicating. You are communicating with each other. So at least there are phone calls or Skype calls or whatever. So you are in contact and you know that the other one feels the same. But it is challenging to be far away from each other, especially after now both of you know that the other one feels the same. Having that clarity, reconciling. I have also you here coming up as the Queen of Coins, in your power, grounded. So she looks pretty satisfied, and she is, when she's in the upright, she's absolutely amazing. Very nurturing, very giving, very loving, and very grounded and practical. So trying to find a practical solution here is what I get. And then, as I wanted to put the cards back, the Knight of Swords fell out. So usually the Knight of Swords, I don't like the energies of the Knight of Swords usually, but what I get from Spirit is, I mean in general, the Knight of Swords is about very fast movement forward and also about communication. And that one fell out, and Spirit is telling me that there will be a fast solution. So there will be a challenging time of yearning for both of you with communication. You will not feel that bad because you at least know they feel the same. And because there is communication and regular contact, but it's still challenging, but for both of you, knowing that the other one yearns the same way and there is communication and contact is a different situation, right? Also challenging, no doubt, but different. So, and you in your very practical way of being and grounded way of being, trying to find a solution. And Spirit is telling me with this Knight of Swords, there will be a solution faster than you think. Very interesting read. So the reading is already very long, so, and the more cards I would get, if I would try to clarify here more, it's getting too specific. It's still a general read, right? So for the ones of you who are not in a long distance relationship, that is the same still. Maybe someone has to travel out of career reasons or so, where this yearning comes up. Traveling a lot because of the job, by example. So let's see what the angel answers bring us. Look for a sign. So I get here, yeah, well, number synchronicities, especially 1111 tells you everything is good and will work out the way you desire if you let go. So we've had that message. I don't go deeper into this right now. So letting go of the old stuff to make room for the new. We have take action. Well, first of all, towards yourself. Now we have get more information. And we have not the right time. So I really think you have to let go here first. Don't stop is also at the bottom. So don't give up here. Focus on yourself for right now. They are in the healing process also. So both focusing on themselves, even though energetically and what I feel, I don't get that this is a long wait here still. They are very impatient, is what I feel. Impatient to want to bring that clarity now where they finally see everything for what it is. So we have the Whispers of Love Oracle. Take a chance on love. When we love, our lives are changed forever. So don't close off to love. We've had that devil energy where your heart is in the cage. Don't close off to love. It's the highest energy of all. And here, love is all around you. There is love everywhere, all the time. Simply acknowledge this as truth. So now we have the heart-shaped love oracle by Tony Carmine Solano. New beginning. A new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. Nice. When you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those you love. And at the bottom we have, give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. What a beautiful message. And it said soon. And didn't they have, yeah, here, very soon. And really, energetically, I don't feel a long wait here. I can't tell you how long it takes for the ones who are in the long distance till there is the solution. Spirit just told me with this card, it comes much more fast than you think. Let's get the last message from the Gaia Oracle as an advice from Spirit here, also by Tony Carmine Solano. So please, Spirit Guides, Angels, what is your last message as an advice for Taurus here today, please? Yeah. Number 20, it's called loss, grief, sadness, and resurrection. So, you still have to let go of that past stuff. You've never, I hear Spirit saying, you've never truly dealt with it in the way you've had to. Let's see what this card tells you. This card signifies a loss or disappointment of some kind. Perhaps a hope or dream you had now seems destined to fail. Or perhaps someone you love moves away or partnership seems likely to end. Yet this card also signifies resurrection, which means that the perceived loss will either not eventuate or what you lose will be returned to you in a new way or form. Gaia, the Earth Mother, oversees this whole event. Feel her loving guidance this very moment. She is here for you and will never leave you, for Gaia and you are eternally. The wheels of life keep turning. Life is never still, yet every transformation turns that wheel a little closer to the starting point, and once this point is reached, a new cycle begins and the journey continues. There is no end without a new beginning. Affirmation: nothing is missing. Things simply change form. My life is forever transforming to ever greater love. The earth and I are one. I am forever protected and guided by love. Spiritually, there is neither beginning nor end. Beautiful last message, closing old cycles, making room for the new. Dealing with that loss from the past. And here it said, something you've lost will be returned to you in a new way. So, but you have to let go of the old pain and disappointment. My dear Taurus, I hope this helped you in some way. I've enjoyed the read, even though it wasn't that lovey-dovey stuff. But that is the reason why I do these readings, to bring through messages like this, to help you to understand the deeper meaning of things. So I hope it helped you in some way. If so, please like, share, comment, all that stuff. That is what keeps me going, what keeps the channel going. Thank you so much for this. Thank you so much for watching. Wishing you all the best for your situation and, of course, in general, a wonderful month of September. And bye for now.